Hello, I'm Simon, and today we're revisiting WWF Attitude on the PS1, where the game developers must have locked Jerry the King Lawler in a recording booth and said, "Hey Jerry, I want you to read this entire book of old dad jokes."
If brains were a job, mankind would be on welfare. Mankind has as much future as an ice cube. He's not the brightest. His motto is, save the whales, collect the whole set.
WWF Attitude was released on August 5th, 1999. It was originally meant to be released in June. However, the tragic death of Owen Hart delayed the game by several months. Attitude is a sequel to the 1998 title WWF Warzone, and the last WWF game to be published by Acclaim.
Nice athletic move there.
The gameplay from WWF Warzone was for the most part retained, with the developers instead focusing their attention on new game modes and more customization. Want a 2 out of 3 falls match with weapons? No problem. It was all very easy, as the game's match editor had a plethora of options to create a variety of fun gimmick matches. One of our favourite new match types was Stable Wars. Here 4 teams could battle it out with only one member of each team being in the ring at once. If you enabled blood in the options menu, then you could also have a first blood match. These matches were usually a little on the short side. However, having blood enabled led to some interesting visuals if the matches went on for a long time, as wrestlers would just start bleeding out of random body parts. Other match types included the I Quit match and Royal Rumble.
No. Going.
The previous game's challenge mode was replaced by a career mode. This allowed players to work their way up the rankings, with their goal being to win the WWF Championship. After his death, the developers decided to make Owen Hart the WWF Champion, and so, in a way, he acts as the game's final boss. The career mode is required to unlock several superstars. As the matches in WWF Attitude can often go at a snail's pace, we often found that the quickest way to progress in the career mode was to repeatedly win by count-out. Not the most exciting gameplay, but it'll get us to Owen Hart a few hours faster at least. Other new modes are King of the Ring, in which you can set up your own single elimination tournament, and Pay-Per-View, in which you can create your own event with up to 8 matches. You can also then customise the event's arena, so that all the matches can take place inside a deadly pink ring. Lovely. Create a Wrestler was a huge hit in WWF Warzone, and makes a return in Attitude. Unlike in the previous game, where you'd select a wrestler's moveset, this time around you can actually create your own, as well as the button combinations for every single manoeuvre. Each move has a damage amount and a size percentage, with the game not allowing you to exceed 100%. Our wrestler could do the Stone Cold Stunner right at the start of the match, and it doesn't take many of them to destroy an opponent's health bar. Unlike the other console versions, the PlayStation version received favourable reviews and was a bestseller in the UK. But what were your memories? Sam says, "The wrestling moves in this game were in fast motion, while the kicks and punches were in slow motion. And why they chose to have hands in a static open position is beyond me." Ben White remembers, "When you were choosing your character, you could do their catchphrase. Jeff Jarrett used to say, 'Don't piss me off,' and we'd laugh hysterically, pressing it over and over again."
Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off.
Kev says, "I liked how you were able to listen to the entrance themes years before YouTube, remember? If you had wrestling figures, then you could use WWF Attitude to easily play their entrance music." Tom recalls the hardcore matches. For some reason, they made tables really rare, so when you got one, there was massive pressure to not waste it with a lame move. And finally, Simon, good name, remembers, "For me it had to be unlocking Head with floating forearms and feet. the greatest unlockable character of any wrestling game?
What does everybody want?
After losing the WWF license, Acclaim would go on to create ECW Hardcore Revolution, which is essentially the same game as WWF Attitude, but with an ECW skin.
5-star frog splash! 5-star frog splash!
The next WWF game on PS1 would be created by THQ and was called WWF Smackdown. In comparison, the game seemed to move at 100 miles an hour and was a massive hit both commercially and critically. Do you remember WWF Attitude? What are your memories? Let us know down in the comments below, and as always, thanks for watching.
Say goodnight to Sable. Come on, get up! Al Snow can't shake the cobwebs out. Get up! All the way to the top. Here we go, baby! Yeah! Look at that!
For more videos like this, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell to make sure you don't miss any videos in the future. Cheers!